Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of my Parkitect Sandbox Park. In the last episode I worked on this spooky area with this spinning coaster, or this inverted spinning coaster here. Now I actually modified the layout a little bit, but that's because I want to build something over here. Well, in this episode what I'm mostly planning to do is just to finish off this area. It still needs a lot of decoration. So yeah, I want to add another attraction. I want to add a station for the monorail here, because over here it's pretty much in the middle of the map, so I think this would be a nice spot for a station, since the other station's over here. And I definitely want to have 4 stations for this monorail in the map, so it will be easy for guests to get around using it. So and other than the extra ride and the monorail station, I also want to have some shops in this area. So probably over here we can fit some shops for guests to get food and drinks. And the nice thing is there's this little depot behind it, so it will be easy for the haulers to get the food and drinks to the shops here. So yeah, quite a lot to do, quite a lot of decorating to do as well, so I think I'll just get started. The first thing I want to do is put an extra ride over here, and that of course will be a haunted house. It's a spooky area, so this is of course the best spot to actually put on the haunted house. Okay, yeah, it just fits here. It's quite tight, the space that we have here. But I quite like how the monorail just passes right over the entrance here. Anyway, it's time for me to add an entrance and an exit to the right, and also find a way to lay out the queue. So that's what I'm going to be busy with now. Okay, here's the haunted house. Now sadly I cannot repaint this ride, so this will have to do. But I must say I do like, I really like the location of the ride. Maybe a little bit tight with this monorail going around it, but I think it's really nicely framed by this track. Definitely a near miss with this coaster here. So yeah, I think I quite like the location of this haunted house. Okay, the next thing I want to do is to make a station here for the monorail. Now the station, I want to have it somewhere over here, but I think the easiest way to do this is just to fit it over the path here. So I can probably just make an entrance over here and exit over here, and that would be an easy way to make this ride. Alright, that's the monorail station completed. Now this is quite narrow here, but I think I can live with that. I quite like how it goes over the path here. And I just put these skeleton decorations here. I think it looks pretty cool. I'll probably add a few more of these here and there. Also just put some of these potted plants here. And yeah, also decorated the area here in the back with some more of these trees, some vines, rocks, bushes, grass, spooky trees. Just a lot of spooky stuff that I could find. No, don't know if it's just me, but I think it rains an awful lot in this game. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this area is shaping up now. And this extra ride in the form of the haunted house and the monorail station really helped. I also put some of these shops in this building here, so guests can now get some food and drinks in this building as well. Alright, something else which we will probably need in this area is some toilets. We can probably just fit them over here. Well, yeah, I'll find a nice spot for the toilets, and after that I'll just continue decorating the area. Alright, and with these additions, I think this area is now pretty much completed. Placed a lot of trees, plants, rocks, vines, grass, and altogether I think this area now looks great. I think that's quite a nice atmosphere. Definitely works well as a haunted forest, I think. So yeah, that's a little recap of what I built in this episode. Well, first off, I started with this haunted house. Like I already said, I wish I could recolor it, but yeah, this will have to do. I do really like its location, right here in the middle of this coaster and the monorail. So it definitely has some cool interaction here. I also built this building here, so this is now a station for the monorail. And also has some shops and stalls inside of it for guests to buy some food and drinks. And finally here I also made this little toilet building. Nothing special really. And other than that, yeah, just tons of decoration in this area, and altogether I think it just looks great. Also, I especially put some attention into this little area over here where guests can actually watch this coaster dive into the tunnel. I think this would be a pretty cool piece to watch. And of course here in the middle, in front of the haunted house, also made a little graveyard of sorts. Alright, well, I think that's enough building from me for today. Now, we got a new Patreon, and we have some Patreons who still need a spot in the park, so I think we should get to that now. Alright, this first entertainer here, whenever he stops moving like crazy, he will be named after a new patron of mine. Well, I've known this guy for a long time. His name is Water Cooler. He also makes some nice YouTube videos. He's made quite a few videos for Open Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and several tutorials as well. So I'm really curious to see if he's also going to make Parkitect videos, since he recently got into playing this game. Anyway, thanks a lot for the support, Water Cooler. I really appreciate it, and you'll now be wandering the park. Okay, I added another 2 entertainers to the park. Now, this first one we will name Photopia. And it should stop complaining about my battery, because my mouse is actually on the charger. This entertainer named Photopia. Photopia will be a scarecrow in this area of the park over here. So yeah, hope you enjoy your spot in the park, Photopia, and I really appreciate the support. And finally, here we have last entertainer. And this entertainer we will name Mama Rias. So thanks a lot for the support, Mama Rias. Really glad to have you as a member of our staff team on the Discord. And yeah, thanks so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching me build, and I'll see you again in the next video. See you later.